So the Moulin Rouge is one of those places that became the first integrated hotel casino in Las Vegas, one that could rival any of those on the Las Vegas Strip. But the Moulin Rouge takes it a step higher in elegance, the entertainment, in the food, in all categories. It was built in 1954, opened in 1955. And in 1955, we have the first integrated hotel casino.
Entertainers were incredible. Nat King Cole, Sammy Davis Jr., you had every major African-American performer playing there, but not just that. They could sleep there. They could eat there.
It is themed after the Moulin Rouge in Paris. So we have people coming from Los Angeles and all over the country to mingle in this cosmopolitan location. It is owned by 3 white men, businessmen. So it is not this effort to bring integration to Las Vegas. That was not their primary goal. Their primary goal was to earn money, to make money. And they knew that African Americans at that time were well employed and could afford the entertainment that they were missing on the Las Vegas Strip. Because as you know, at that time, African Americans could not go into the dunes, the sands, the Desert Inn, and all of those wonderful places on the Las Vegas Strip. They could go into the back doors, they could clean the rooms there, or they could entertain on the stages.
Frank Sinatra had to fight for Sammy Davis to be able to use the dressing rooms, not just get escorted through the back door and escorted out the back door at the beginning and end of a set. These were people at the top of their game, the most important entertainers in this country, and they couldn't sit in the diner. They couldn't have a cocktail at the bar.
But they could not gamble, they could not have dinner, they could not go to the shows. Now they can. They have a place that allows that, and it's this beautiful place. So there is a woman who tells the story. Her name is Catherine Joseph. She talks about opening night, how it's standing room only. All the beautiful people are there. The dance line, it's the first line of African-American dancers that you've seen in this area of the country. They are dancing the Watusi. They are dancing the same dances that they did at the Moulin Rouge in Paris. And it is just a wonderful place to be with this wonderful vibe. Moulin Rouge had done something else before it closed. In those last couple of months, it put on a show at 2:30 in the morning. And that show began to pull some of those entertainers and high rollers from the Las Vegas Strip. We have evidence that some of the showgirls were told that they could not leave the Strip to go to the Moulin Rouge or that they would lose their jobs. So we know how keen the competition was.
What made the Moulin Rouge so special? Well, okay, first of all, it was a place where black people and white people could go and have a cocktail together without anybody giving them the stink eye or kicking somebody out or beating somebody up.
So today, where the Moulin Rouge stood is now a vacant lot.
I feel that those grounds are sacred. That I can pick up the sidewalk there is nightmarishly depressing. They're important from an ancestral standpoint. They're important from a socio-political standpoint. They're important from a historical view. The reason the Moulin Rouge is so celebrated is because it filled a major hole in the city and the culture's needs, because the culture was corrupt, because the culture was wrong, because the city was wrong, not because the Moulin Rouge was anything special. It shouldn't have been anything special. It should have been what everybody was able to do from the get-go. The moment the Moulin Rouge proved any level of success, because Las Vegas is a city of commerce and not a city of politics primarily, the rest of the casinos followed suit and began to desegregate. That's what the Moulin Rouge brought about in this city. The Moulin Rouge was the first attempt to make that open playing field for all. And that's magic. That's magic is when you bring everybody to the table and you let them have a good time. What makes the Moulin Rouge special is sociological, is cultural, is racial, and political.
So I think the Moulin Rouge was a symbol. It wasn't open that long for that heyday period, but there was a certain elegance in the community that was not there before. And it was a draw, bringing people from all over the world to the Westside community. People today would love to see another Moulin Rouge.